What's going on, family? New day, new beginnings. Before we get started, hit that like and share button and subscribe to Truthtrtube. I know y'all heard, come on, we all know about it. Katt Williams went on Shannon Sharpe show, Club Shay Shay, and got the flamethrower out. That's why I titled this Katt's Rascals. Because let me tell you something, right? There may be a lot of truth to what Katt is saying. It may be some things that he probably added in there. But I believe Katt. You know why? Because everyone he's speaking about, you can just look at them. They're corny ass comedian, and when I was younger and I seen the Kings of Comedy, I remember sitting down with my brother. I'm like, this shit is corny. It's only when Bernie Mac come up there, that's when you start, yeah, this is the time. His segment was funny. But all the rest of them dudes are just corny. Steve's one of the corniest comedians I've ever seen. Cedric is not as bad, but he's all right. You know, DL, it is what it is. He's on this political thing now that he just got a cape for the Democrats. They're lining his pockets, so it is what it is. But him going in, I'm glad he went in, especially on Steve, because Steve is the epitome of a person who's full of shit. When Monique was out there, going through her little struggles in the industry, and she's saying that, a lot of female comedians weren't paid their worth. Monique went on his show and he basically started cooning it up, talking about suck dick and suck ass just to get ahead, and that's a pit of me. That's not even a man. That's not even, I don't know what that is. But when you see someone saying things like that, to demean yourself just to get ahead, that says a lot about you. You know, we all got friends, we all got family members who say slick, demeaning things because they have people out here who can't get things on their own. They gotta kiss ass just to get ahead. And I hate a kiss ass. I hate a coward. It was up to me, I'll rid the word of fucking cowards and kiss asses because those individuals is what hold people who are non-kiss asses back. Just keep it real. And this I want to segue real quick, right? When Taraji came out a couple weeks ago stating that, she's underpaid in Hollywood, called Purple didn't pay her. Remember, no one ran the Monique defense in regards to that whole issue. I noticed something, right? And no one, and females didn't run the Monique. I'm not Monique, but Taraji also. I noticed one thing about black women, right? When it's time to go when it's time to stand side by side with black women in regards to an issue, the only time that happens if it's a black man. If it's against a black man, that's when all the black girl magic come out. When it's against another black woman or non-black people, you never see the black girl magic, and that's a big problem in the black community. But I digress. So now, Cat Williams went flaming on Kevin Hart. And I've been saying this for the longest. I only seen one Kevin Hart stand up, you know, and I was dealing with this chick and she said, okay, we watched it. I'm like, he's corny. And I never seen a stand up since then. Because you could look at someone and tell they're, like Kat said, they're a plant. I never seen a Kevin Hart movie. Never in my life seen a Kevin Hart movie. Because I don't find him funny. I find him corny, you know. And when Cat Williams stated, black men have, we all knew, black men gotta do unusual things in order to get ahead in Hollywood. You see it. I'm looking at Twitter now. I'm like, damn, I never knew Kevin Hart was in a dress. I'm seeing Shaq humping him all, dry humping him all. Shit, I'm seeing him kissing the rock because I ain't see these things because I don't pay attention to no Kevin Hart. I don't look at no Kevin Hart movie. Like I said before, he's cornering me. But when I started seeing these things, I'm like, damn, this dude really demeaned himself just to get ahead. And that makes you think, right? And I've been saying this for the longest. When one person do it, they think we all in that bullshit. And a lot of us are not. All the flyest comedians, they don't get prominent roles. But when you see all the corny ass comedians, you're like, dude, you're whack. Someone else could have played this part better, you know? Then you got Ricky Smiley. I mean, he's a loser. He's corny. I even got everybody know he's corny. He just got that morning show. It is what it is, you know. And then that shit with Ludacris. That was some wild ass shit. That was some wild ass shit. Cause if you look at Ludacris can't act. We all know Ludacris he can't act. The only movie he was really in that I know about is Fast and the Furious series. If he was in something else, then I guess it's something else. But I noticed that he can't act. And that's another thing too. They take these rappers who a lot of them cannot act for shit, and they taking prominent roles from good actors up and coming. But that shit about him coming out the room, I'm like, that's some weird ass shit. If that did occur, but I think Cat Williams ain't gonna make some shit up like that. You get sued, you know. But it just amazes me the Cedric thing. I mean, Cedric is he's a nobody. He just Steve Harvey's do boy, and that's terrible for me to say, but he is. Faison Love. I mean, the jokes write themselves. Just look at them. Just let's look at them. And then what's funny, Ricky Smiley, he took the L. Faison Love, I'm like, dude, come on. Then Ludacris coming back. I think Charleston White said it best. It wasn't a rap, it was a jingle. Charleston White's a fucking comedian. That's a good one. It's a jingle. Because none of them are calling him a liar. None of them call him a liar. But the one thing I'm not sure went over everybody's heads was what he said about Harvey Weinstein. That's some crazy shit. That there is some sick shit. And that there I believe. Because all this deviants Hollywood have, and look, they have deviants, but it's our faults for allowing the deviants to continue to thrive. Like Katt said, it's a year of truth. We all fucked up people. We all fucked up people. You know? But there's a limit. There's a limit on being fucked up. And that's why I call people in life cowards. Because we cowardly to everybody that's non-black, but we upstanding. We show courage when it's towards our own. And that's some shit I don't respect at all. But this whole Katt Williams drama, I'm glad that he came out and said that because, we need to start letting people know all the BS that goes on. On top of that, too, when he said about Tyler Perry, and that is true, you never seen no one from Tyler Perry films get big. You never. And everybody that put that fucking dress on becomes a star. And it's crazy because you got to demean yourself. You got to put a dress on to demean yourself in order to progress. Be a man. A lot of them dudes are not, but be a man. At least you can have your soul. At least your kids could look in your face. Imagine your kids going to school and people saying, your father is dressed like a woman. We may be in a day and age where people accept that, but there's a lot of people that don't accept that shit. It's not saying you're this, you're that, but I have standards. If you're gonna date a woman, you want to date a woman with standards. You date a man, you want to date a man with standards. And I think that's one word that we don't have in our vocabulary anymore. Standards. And until we get back to standards and having high self-esteem and having some morale to who we are, we gonna stay doing all this demeaning shit that they have us doing in Hollywood. But family, before I go, hit that like and share button and subscribe to Truthtrtube. Thank you.